Sometimes you ask for things and then receive them, only not in the way you expected. It all changed for me on a murky autumn day in November. My wife Maria and I had gone out for a walk when, out of nowhere, as we were crossing a bridge, I was struck by a sensation I had never experienced before in my adult life. I paused, frozen by the shock of it. Maria looked at me, tilted her head to one side as she often does, and asked me, "What's the matter, love?" I tried my best to describe to her how I felt. She gave off a little surprised laugh and told me, "That sounds like happiness to me." 5 minutes later, the feeling had passed, and the dark emptiness that I was used to had returned. However, our story actually begins before that day. A few months earlier, I had been in Gothenburg on a lecturing trip. I was giving a keynote speech on communication, which only makes what I'm about to relate to you all the more embarrassing. After finishing the first half of my lecture, I declared that it was time for a break. I remained at my computer doing nothing in particular. This is a gambit we lecturers sometimes use at half-time in the hope that somebody will walk up to us and give us a pat on the shoulder and a compliment. It's a nice way to get energized for the second half. And indeed, in the corner of my eye, I spotted a woman approaching. Her hesitant gait and the way she cautiously leaned into my private space, however, made it plain that what I was about to receive was definitely not a compliment. Instead, she told me, "I just thought you should know that you've been consistently using our competitor's name instead of ours in all your examples." I thought I was going to sink through the floor. How could this be happening? I'm a rhetorician. I weigh every last word with great care before uttering it. But this wasn't the first time this had happened. On the train heading home, I thought to myself, my career is over. If I don't even know what I'm saying, how can I say anything at all? The event in Gothenburg was the straw that broke the camel's back, and I made an appointment to see my family doctor. Again. "David, what did I tell you last time?" His words were heavy with reproach. "You came here 2 years ago complaining about twitches in your face. I told you they were caused by stress and that you needed to slow down, do less and recover. Then you came back last year complaining about stomach and heart issues. I told you the same thing then. And now you're back again, telling me that your stress is causing you neurological problems. How am I ever going to get through to you? If you don't change your life now, you could end up with incurable problems. In my estimation, you'll need at least 3 years to get back to where you were, and there's no way to speed that up, so don't even think of trying.